This seems to be very popular. Let's get our asses handed to us. No idea what the weekly brawl is. I'm not playing weekly brawl. Um, let's see if we can do a tier 1 Rainer. Nowadays, I just about dick around. Not so much play. Um, I wouldn't say not properly. Come on. Little light. This little light of mine. Stop trying to sing. Jesus. Okay. I'll put my watch on. Anyway, like I was saying, nowadays I just try and... Is it charged? I just try and... No, it's not charged. I just try and dick around trying something new. Because I've won a lot. I've lost a lot too, but this is for fun. This is funsies. And if it stops being fun, then I don't want to play it anymore. Nova's looking particularly fine today. What am I going up against? What am I going up against? I have no idea. We don't know until we see. Okay. Yeah, this person's played a lot. Oh my god, this person's played a lot as well. Okay. This guy at least supports the creator, which is good. Which is good. That's important. I myself, I'm not at that level, but I've spent money as well. But yeah, these guys are quite experienced. Though, one thing is very important to note. Just because you've got a lot of structures doesn't mean you're always good. That I learned the hard way. And actually, the not so hard way as well. Because I've played against some people with a lot of those. And I've got Nova. Oh, I hate going up against Nova. Nova's good. Nova is a good hero. Yeah, that's obvious. I can see the Nova over there. What was I saying? Oh yeah, I've played against some people who you think have got good amount of skill, and then they're properly crap. Like, I mean, they build like a first timer. It's not always their fault. Sometimes it's because there's a change in the balance. This game gets rebalanced a lot. Actually, just try and nerf some things because they realized there was a point where you could buy a lot, I mean a lot, of the cheap Han Horner basic units. The Hellbats and the other things. I can't remember what they're called, but you could buy a lot of them. And because you could buy a lot of them... Oh, why is he... I hate it when these people leave. I hate leavers. Anyway, because you could buy a lot of them, you pretty much owned the first bit of the engagement. And that was before you could actually get the free unit. Oh, the free battle cruiser at 6 minutes 40. That... Why was I on mute again? On that one, I've got two mics on, so one of them was on mute, the other wasn't. Being confusing, but okay. This thing, I have no idea why it does this. It does this to annoy me. I'm convinced of it. Absolutely convinced of it. Anyway. Ooh. Like I was saying with regards to the Han and Horner strategy that they nerfed, when you started building out your essentially tier 1 army, you could get a lot of them. And you could also sell them for 100% return. So you would build them and build them and build them, and you'd force whoever is playing against you to go primarily ground. And if you are playing against, say, a Tychus, or you're playing against a uh, uh, any era, actually, some of them are better at countering this specific tactic, but you play against anybody, you force them to go ground, and then you switch immediately to all air. And by doing that, you effectively render everything they have, much like this guy is doing here. You render everything they have as null and void. Okay. What are we doing? Noisy, noisy, noisy. Yeah, my son fell down 2 stairs, and he's not very happy about that. It's one of those things about growing up. This is so annoying. One goes ground, one goes air, and you're effectively forced to compromise. Come on! Oh, there we go. You see these guys, the Hellions. They're decent. Look, they're not a bad unit still, but they got made more expensive. They also, I don't know if they changed the attack speed. It feels like they did, but they definitely made them more expensive, and they removed the fact that you could buy battle cruisers. I can't remember what they call it right now, but they removed the fact that you could buy them, which on its own doesn't seem like a huge thing, but it helps sometimes that you can buy more of them than just one every 6 minutes 40 seconds. Now, it's late in the afternoon. It's past my bedtime. Now you actually have to go through the timer and wait till it's done, and then you can. Yes, I knew I was gonna get that one. And then you can get your battle cruiser. It's a way of trying to balance it. The tactic doesn't work anymore. It does sometimes. Look, I can't say it doesn't work anymore explicitly. There is scenarios where you can get it to work. It's not that great anymore. That's the whole thing. I did it yesterday. Not completely exactly like I just described. Essentially what I did is build some ground units. Then I built air units. Ooh. Very, very expressive talking. Anyway, I was building ground units, then I built air units, then I built some of the jetpack guys because I needed to. There was a issue. Oh, it was against a Warzone. I think actually I think I recorded that game. But end of the story, or the culmination of the story, is I sold everything I had and built the not Theta, that's the detector. I built the Vikings, which then promptly annihilated them completely. And that just tells me one thing, that the strategy still has some merit sometimes, but overall you would be better off going for something more effective directly instead of, waiting for it to become effective eventually, because you don't know if you can trust your allies always. You can't always. That's the other thing. You cannot always rely on your allies. That's just one of those things. And what I'm doing now, back to the strategy of this actual game, I am going to go for light units. That is hopefully going to absorb the impact of the big shots from the battlecruiser. Because if he does set it to the single massive shot, he's going to do 260 damage to a 55 horsepower marine. Horsepower! That's what we measure in here, lads. We only measure horsepower. What else? What else? Actually, yes, while I'm talking, and that's all I'm doing, you should have a look at my Twitter account. I am CheeseBunny Gaming. It's a sovereign battle cruiser. Yeah, that's what it's called. I knew it. CheeseBunny Gaming, as well as CheeseBunny Music. On the music one, I will do periodic releases of music. The first one I made was for my dad that passed away. You know, that was part of my grieving process. It's a abstract music thing, but music aside right now, on the regular Twitter one, on the CheeseBunny Gaming one, you will get, notifications of when the new videos come out. But you could also like, share, subscribe, and comment right here on YouTube. Look at the playlist. I've got 2 up at the moment. It's a newish account, so don't expect millions of things there. Initially, I'm doing a Diablo 4 playthrough with the Necromancer. That's going brilliantly. I'm doing all sorts of detours. I mean, missions. And beyond that, I'm also doing... Okay, this is tough. I'm also doing some StarCraft plays like this one. I might do ranked, but God, I haven't played ranked in so long. It's probably going to be Bronze League. Actually, maybe I should go and try and get Bronze League. The last time I did that, I ended up in Platinum. I'm gonna try and get Bronze League, so everybody can laugh along with me. If I do get Bronze League, that's gonna be fun. Although I prefer playing teams. I don't think I've actually played one-on-one on this account at all, ever. I just don't like it. I like team games. I like to know there's somebody that I can trust in the world. Oh, that's funny. Come on, come on. This actually kind of sucks. I need more. I need more of you. Oh, I wish I had a singing voice. That way I could entertain you by singing instead of just talking. Oh, I actually need to drink something. Get some water. Water is good for you. Yesterday was on Pepsi Max. Now it's Coca-Cola. Not Coca-Cola. Why did I say Coca-Cola? It's on water today. Jeez. Man, I am talking bollocks. Let's sound English for a second there. We're talking bollocks. Yeah, I wish I had these guys versus the air. That is so handy. Because they shoot the living shit out of everything. That's just not debatable. Very good versus ground and air. Plus he's got a big ass laser. Mini-me, stop humping the laser. Oh, for those of you who gets that reference. Oh, we're done. Who gets that reference? I'm old. A bit old. Anyway, that was a quick one. It's a 10-minute match, I believe. Yeah, it's about 10 minutes. What is this? That guy's actually got a lot of XP. That guy would have had a shit ton of XP. Okay. Shall we do another one? Should I split them up? Make them their separate matches?